Yo, YouTube, what's crackin' like a jack a smackin'? It is Waffle Man with a video, the ultimate 2K player, #1 park and pro-am player and my career player. And I'm here to talk about NBA 2K16 Road to the Finals, the pro-am tournament that has got everyone's eyes peeled and open, wide and awake, and making people not be able to sleep throughout the night. So this tournament, in my opinion, I've taken a look at it. You know, I played a couple of games with my team yesterday, of course, the AO podcast. And when I think about this tournament, it's a good idea. And, you know, this is the first 2K esports tournament, so I guess I'll give them a little bit of a pass here. But in my opinion, when I look at this tournament now, from the inside out and looking from the outside looking in, this tournament doesn't really reward the best players / the best teams because, okay, so the tournament is basically like this. Basically each event, there's gonna be events on specific days. The first event was on Monday, President's Day, George Washington's birthday, and that event lasted from 12 p.m. Eastern time to 12 a.m. Eastern time, so 12 hours. And basically to qualify, you have to win 4 games, and depending on how many points you score in the game, or, you know, first of all, the scoring system for this pro-am tournament is based off the amount of points you score, the amount of points you allow, everyone's teammate grade on the team, and you know, just individual performance and stuff like that. So basically, if you want to get into the tournament, everybody on the team has to get an A+, because you need those scores, man. You need those points to get an A+. And you have to win the game. If you don't win the game, then obviously the game is not gonna count. And yeah, so basically once you got all that done, the scoring, I really don't understand. I still don't really understand the scoring after that, because I mean, it's based off teammate grades, it's based off the game statistics and the game score. So you're really gonna have to blow out the team, probably score 100 points. Everyone has to get an A+. You guys got to be very efficient, and then hopefully you guys get a score of like 1,000, because the top team on Monday had like 4,100 points. So you're gonna need at least 1,000 points a game, which is that's a hard score to get. That's crazy. That's insane. Because when we were playing, we got like 745, 761. Like, we couldn't even get to 800. And you know, we weren't playing, I guess we weren't playing that great. Of course, I was playing good, but we still weren't getting like great scores. I mean, we were like 400 off of like 1,000. Like, that's crazy. 300 off 1,000, and we gotta find a way to score 300 more points. I mean, that's kind of ridiculous. But then when you think about this, right, the more games you play, obviously the better chances and the more chances you're gonna have to get a high score. So the people that play the most, if you play from 12 p.m. to 12 a.m., you're obviously gonna have the most chances to at least get into the tournament and get that spot. Now basically, whoever wins has the highest scoring points on that day is going to be added to the 16 player tournament, which is when you get the teams versus teams, you know. So that's what really matters. And the reason why that sucks, because you're not really getting the best team from this day. From these qualifying days, you're not really getting the best teams, in my opinion. You're just getting the teams that score the most points on that day. And when you think about it like this, necessarily you don't have to really face the best teams in order to make this tournament. You can face a bunch of bad teams and get into the tournament. Like, the only way, first of all, there's only 2 ways you could possibly blow out a team, or you could score like over 100 points against a team. That's if your team is very, very good, but the other team has to be either terrible or just has low overalls, because there ain't no way a team of 99s versus a team of 99s, one of them is going to be scoring, you know, blowing out the team by 40 points. That's just not happening. Like, literally, that's not really going to happen unless the other team is just a bunch of all pros and stuff like that. But, you know, that's not really going to happen. So, for example, we face a team like this team right here. This team has a bunch of 55 overalls, and we're beating them right now 21-9. So do you think if we faced a bunch of 55 overall teams like this 4 times, should we really be, is that really considered the best Pro-Am team? Like, it doesn't really make any sense. So I just think that the system is kind of flawed. It doesn't really reward the best Pro-Am players. It kind of rewards, you know, it kind of rewards some cheesing, you know. And like, there's an Operation Sports post. I don't know if I can find it, but if I do find it, I'll put it in the description, where it says it's not really a great tournament that rewards the best players, because it's not set up, bro. Like, the format doesn't make any sense until you get to the tournament, which kind of makes sense, but then it's like it's too late to adjust for that. I mean, I really don't think we're gonna see too many great Pro-Am teams. I mean, first of all, the time schedule for the Pro-Am tournament, some people, I mean, I know Monday is the first day, and you know, President's Day and stuff like that, but people got work on Mondays, man. And Saturdays is a better day, but still 12 hours to get games in. I would have liked to see at least 24 hours to get games in, man. I mean, 24 hours, because some people play at night, and you know, some people start playing at 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, and you got the tournament starting in the middle of the day, not even the beginning of the day, and it ends like it only lasts 12 hours. And then also, take in this note, when you're facing a team, and as this team actually quit against us, and we were on pace to score 100 points this game. See, we got 30 points. We got about 30 points right now. But if a team quits, and first of all, if the team quits, you're disqualified for that day. You're not disqualified from the whole tournament. You're just disqualified from that day. But if the team quits, then it's gonna mess up all our stats, man. It messes up the entire stats, because the game can't really, you know, determine our real score, man. It's just gonna give us a score based on the stats we got now. So it really sucks. I wish they would have did something like, if the team quits, they're disqualified for the entire tournament on that team owner's court, and that would have finished it right there, so nobody would really quit anymore. But because of the quitting nonsense and the disconnecting nonsense, it messes up people's scores, and we can't even get a good score, man. So this tournament and all, you know, it's cool that they're doing this tournament. It's free and all that stuff. It's fun. But I'd like to see some improvements in the future, and in my opinion, it doesn't reward the best teams. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this, because in my opinion, I don't think we're going to see the best teams in the end. But that's just me. I'm out for now. Peace.